set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Carry on Johnson.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield with it once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now Lock again. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
He was brought down by...
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st down, Atlanta.
1st down, Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Ant. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun, Mayfield. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Down and goal.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Clock now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt,
and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Johnson on the counter. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They go play action. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's going to air, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and
play fake. Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he is all the way up past the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hope.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mayfield on play action. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the...
And it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it, and they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Check three.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Falcons cut into that lead.
Is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing again. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Broncos 28. Falcons 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Mayfield on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 16. Incomplete. A.J. Boye on the cover.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they start the second half with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
Mayfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete to number 88. It's a gain of 10. First down, Atlanta.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Lock.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And he loses the football a 2nd time, and the Falcons grab it. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
On for the point after.
Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
14.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Lock now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Touchdown, Falcons! Boy, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Broncos 28, Falcons 21.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Locke working out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
25-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Locke on the bootleg. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And 9 at the 38-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, Lock. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 21.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And the Broncos are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the... And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Deion Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up third and goal.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Play action. Now it's Lock. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So with that, you figure, now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up...
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Falcon.
Mayfield off the play fake. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert. On fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. A lot going to throw it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Down and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Results in a 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.